Well, that's got me nervous.
What does?
What David Weiss was saying about the Daytona prototypes. Alright, so here we go. Oh, and Ronnie Chapman's in here.
Nice. Raymond's here.
Raymond's alter ego. Nice, he has an account for each one of his personalities.
Oh God. Oh my goodness, there's 5 of them.
Well, the race split at least. But that just means in the top split we have to deal with off-pace DPs.
Yeah. We'll be alright. We're smart people around this. Hey Raymond.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
See here? You know he doesn't want to respond.
Aww.
he's sitting, you know, he's sitting there just like punching a pillow.
You got a slow car on the left.
He has an account for each personality.
It's funny when they start talking about it on the forums. I was dying that one.
Oh, it is, man. He gets so bent out of shape about it. I was watching man, that race with Matt. Why can't I think of Matt's name? I can't think of his last name. Jeez, I'm drawing a blank. But there were people in his chat stream on Twitch calling him Ray Ron and all this other stuff. I was laughing. Alright, well, I'm the number 2 plate, so there's another bad sign.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
When the race splits, yeah, when the race splits, I fully expect to be a lot lower than that. But alright, so first race of the season. Still got crap in my chest, but I feel a lot better than I did the last time I tried the race. Qual.
Okay, here comes your first timed lap. You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Somebody just joined. Who was it? Can't hear you.
It wasn't me.
Ah, okay. So who wasn't me?
Alex.
Ah, Simonic.
I need to find why my voice volume is so low.
It's fine now.
Well, kind of yelling.
Oh.
1 more lap.
Is it in Dino mode?
1 minute 44.977.
Oh, I blew it.
Oh, I just did too. Dang it.
That was gonna be like a, well, might not have beat your lap, but it would have been better.
I don't know what I was going to do this lap, but I messed it up right there at the beginning of the Lesmos. I was a little bit ahead.
Have you been practicing for Laguna?
No, not one bit. And I didn't feel like I'd gotten a good run through Ascari on my opening lap either, so I felt like I was going to be better off. But, yeah, this is going to be slow. Oh well.
Oh, Raymond beat me. My first up was so conservative, and after I really screwed up the chicane on the first lap, so the second one I was already up like 4/10 after the first chicane, and then I screwed it up and spun out.
Hopefully, oh.
Hey John, look at these prototypes.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Is this loud?
A little bit.
Alright, this should be better.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe somewhere between those two settings.
Alright, how about now?
That's good.
Sweet.
I let Raymond qualify faster than me.
Just make sure you're not on fuel setting 11.
I actually did that one. John sent me a setup and I didn't
I
check
know.
it. And I didn't.
That's where the joke came from. I was here at Interlagos.
That's right. Yeah, I only got like, I think I just got about 6 or 7 months of practice. So Still not even pushing it yet. 'Cause of course, Carlos is fast as hell.
I thought I was going to be good at Laguna because everyone was 2 seconds below me. And I saw Tinsy come in, he was like immediately a second quicker. So I got that down to like half a second.
John, where you at?
Good luck, everybody, guys. Please drive safety.
John, isn't it not allowed to advertise?
What are y'all talking about? What's advertised?
Live streaming on YouTube. Channel name is drawn only.
What about it?
I thought advertising was not allowed.
Per who?
For the members in general.
Yeah. I'm sure iRacing won't frown upon me showing people setups. And I don't know how that's advertising. I'm not selling
One lap to
anything.
green. Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed.
Hey, David Weiss. Paul Antcliffe. Good to see you guys. Ron Mon, please. Wonder how much fuel we're going to need for this one.
I was just going to ask.
I think it was 24 liters.
Freedom units, please.
I'm converting now. I was watching Nathan Parkinson's stream and he put 24 liters in, so.
Hit
6.3, apparently.
Somebody missed the...
Catch the pace car.
No, I don't have my
Yeah,
button
we're
set
just
up
gonna
right,
go forward
so I can't unselect my tires.
I don't use buttons for that anyway. I just use my mouse and do it.
Yeah, GT3 guys, I'm gonna leave a big gap for
I
the
can't do that.
GTEs.
Why?
Are you in VR?
No, I don't. My mouse doesn't show up. I don't know what. Is there a setting for that?
Move it.
It doesn't show up. I'm telling you.
I think there's a command that you can put like in the thing. Like you can put like hashtag fuel 24 and that'll put in 24 liters. I don't know if there's like a no tire command.
That sounds dumb that your mouse doesn't work. I move mine, it shows up right on my screen. So I'm showing it to all the folks at home. There you go, see my mouse. Now you have mouse envy.
Hey, Alex, you want to come in here and crew chief for me real quick?
Sure.
And obviously
Does that
we'll
even
go on
work?
green.
Yeah, it does.
Get ready. Going green.
Come in here and like unselect my tires for
Pace
me,
car is in.
please. I had to reset everything with the up.
Oh wait, we're not friends on iRacing.
Is that a necessity?
Green, green, green.
Well, there's no way I can do it besides unless you left it open for people to do it, so I can go to like the official races.
I don't know, maybe. What a dick.
Oh my god. You had it open, but you only had it open for friends.
I'm fucked then.
What? Hey, tell them what the commands are to scroll through your black box.
Well, it's F5.
No, I can scroll and move around fine. I just can't select, so I can't unselect my tires.
Can you not hit, like, highlight them with your arrow keys?
No, I can't do any of that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, he has 4 names. Glad he wasn't up here with us.
One minute 52.506.
Well, this race is pointless.
Really sorry about that, man. I was trying to check up, but I just hadn't had enough time.
Wait, did Raymond switch to a Ferrari?
Yeah, because he's being Ronnie.
If that's the actual reason why he switched, then he's playing that incognito mode really well.
No, he's not. He just created, he has multiple personalities, so he's got an account for each one.
And Alex, would you be able to look up like commands and stuff?
I am.
Whether...
Alex is on it.
There's like administrative command, but I know there's other commands.
1 minute 45.27.
I'm thinking about this so much, I'm freaking driving slow as hell.
Yeah, just drive. He'll find it.
I think I got damaged too.
Carlos and I are going to have to worry about these Daytona prototypes that we're catching. We're catching them about a second a lap.
Freaking guy cut me off in the first chicane on the first lap and spun out across my nose.
Carlos is a master at saving fuel. So I already know that he's going to get in and out of the pits quicker. I don't really see a scenario where I can win this race clean. It has to be something happen to him.
Well, this draft is so strong in this car, the guys in front of me, I can't catch them because we get on the straightaway and they just leave.
Come on, man. They're just really close by.
That doesn't look like it's going to happen. Don't worry, I'm just going to follow you.
Well, the guys can't control the car, so.
Yeah, that's going to put Christopher back in our draft.
Yep.
Alright, I've been given info.
Right side. Clear.
Go ahead, I'm not going to try pass here.
Left side, 1 minute
this is brilliant.
47.316. Clear on the left. You're in 4th position.
Hey, it's Scott Pruitt's car.
Dude, come on.
Desvo, people don't forget when you do these things.
And what did I tell you about the DP?
This fucking
I mean,
guy.
I only gave them 8 seconds.
It is
on the
a
start.
literal fucking shit show. Have
Did you
fun.
wreck?
All gone in 1 lap.
No,
in there,
we're
fuck
stuck
that.
behind him.
I have no idea who joined, so.
David Weiss. We're just stuck behind him at this point, man. There's just nothing we can do because he just passes us back on the straightaways.
I'm just gonna watch and chuckle.
Alright. The problem is putting the cars behind us back in touch with us. Because he's a second off the pace of them.
Come on, man.
Well, I'm gonna have to be 20 seconds behind you anyways, even if I did catch up to you, so.
I have the commands. I'm trying to see what it actually is. Because I asked a streamer and he just mumbled it. He said it's in the iRacing option.
One minute 47.191.
There has to be some sort of like macro where you can just say, you know, no tired or something.
Try Alt 3.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and take this pass on Carlos next time I get a chance. And just box this DP out in the corner. Send him off the
That did
track.
pound and then like every corner.
Yeah.
Left side, go left. Clear.
Hold on.
Wow. Well, there you go.
Hey, John, what happened?
Some Daytona prototype that's running slower than GT3 cars. Somehow he thought it would be a good idea to race.
See, that's why I moved from the DP to the GTE.
Yeah, you would, Tinsy. Tinsy says I'm going to jump into DP just to troll you. Shit, you don't need to.
What's the, how much fuel, John?
It's saying
Yeah, I
that's
got-
7.5 pounds, or gallons. Gallons.
1 minute 56.951.
Yeah, he took Carlos and I out of the lead. I got stuck nose into the wall.
Yeah, I got some aero drag for sure. Even in the draft, these guys are pulling on.
Well, at least I have time to get back top 4 or so.
Yeah, these guys are just pulling on me straight away. It's just stupid.
Car on your left. Still there. Clear. One minute 45.874. You're in the top 10.
What would life be without recovery races? Problem is I gotta catch this idiot again. The other guys got clear of him.
That's okay, you'll beat me.
Remember that name, folks. Des Covey.
No, look, Alex.
They're just saying it's Alt 3, and like I'm looking in the options, and that's what it is.
Was there anything else? Because it just says hashtag and then the corners, but then it doesn't change anything.
I don't like after that it has the money sign on it, and I tried it with the money sign off, and it didn't do anything.
1 minute 45.853.
It's really weird how your mouse doesn't show up on your screen.
Yeah.
It must be a setting or something, because it's never done that.
I've never had my mouse not show up.
It might, okay, you might have to do this. When you pull into the pit, you might just have to Alt-Tab, and then turn off the tires and Alt-Tab back in while you're taking fuel.
Won't work once you're already in the pit stop.
Well, you should be
No, you
like,
can turn off the tires. You can uncheck the tires right up until the time they're actually changing them.
Okay.
Yeah, they fixed that.
But does this do fuel then tires, or is it combined?
Oh, that's right. They just changed it to do combined, so you actually won't lose that much time.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, they change them both at the same time now.
1 minute 45.957.
See if we can make this guy outbrake himself.
So you actually hit the wall.
I don't remember. I know I was nose up against it, but I don't think I hit it.
Car is so understeery.
Yeah, Robert, I don't know if you saw what happened to me, but we had a Daytona prototype holding me up in the front with Carlos. And I can't really predict how this guy's going to enter his corners. It seems really different every time I come up on him. Watch this. He'll overbrake it.
Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear. One minute 46.52.
That was really close in your meter, by the way.
I know. I know, right, Robert? But, you know, what are you gonna do? It would be a. Oh, he was holding up Carlos and I for several laps. He passed us back on the straightaways. And then he spun on that Lesmo's exit right as it went through. And I ended up getting nose into the wall because of it. But just work our way back through, see what happens.
Carlos and Christopher are battling pretty dang hard.
Are you catching Ron Mon yet?
Yeah, I almost tried to pass him once and he kind of door slammed me.
See, what's funny is he won't talk on the mic because he knows
You got
we'll hear
about
his
5
voice.
laps of fuel.
He talked to, I think yesterday.
As Ronnie?
You got a slow
Yeah,
car on
someone's
the
race.
left. Go right.
Because he was like passing the lapped car, and as soon as he moved, the lapped car moved. Like he was like, you don't need to do that.
Oh, Dezo just spun. Thank God I don't have to pass him. Yeah, I've tried to get him to talk as Ronnie. He used to. I used to race with him all the time. I used to talk all the time with him. But now that he knows, you know, that we watch it, he tries not to talk as Ronnie because, you know, he sounds exactly the same as Raymond.
1 minute
No way, the same person telling me that?
Because he is
46.23.
Raymond. So it stands to reason.
I don't know why he like actively races the other account.
He doesn't. Just when the heat gets turned up, he will. Or like if he wants to run a different car, he will.
I have no idea how these guys are accelerating out of the first chicane. It's crazy.
They're not doing any gas in the middle part.
Not out of this yet.
Yeah, we're going forward, guys.
Yeah, Alex, I think that guy was
And
actually
two
being
goals to
smart.
stay same.
I think he was going in the pit early because he thought he had to pass that DP.
1 minute 45.824.
Thank you.
Are you in the window?
Yeah, I think so. Man, I'm getting the car to stop. Kept trying to lock up the brakes on me.
Ronnie went in.
Yeah, I saw that. Rear tires are starting to get a little slick. Correct me if I'm wrong, Billy, but can't you just hit escape
1
and change your
minute
pit stuff
46.065. You're back in
by hitting
fourth
your
position.
F3 or whatever it is? Or whatever, I don't know, I haven't mapped.
Oh, just alt tab if you can't do it.
Oh, I got 26 seconds for optional repairs. No wonder I'm slow.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Liam, I'm gonna pit in this lap.
Gotta have it repaired. Lost like 2 positions though, with a tire chain.
You got about 2 laps of fuel.
I keep pushing my tear off button.
You're gonna need that tear off a lot.
1 minute 45.9.
Hopefully it's not as bad as Road Atlanta.
I'm getting ready to send out a message because we have some over aggressive HPDs right now, making really bad moves. They're basically driving like they're the only class on the track. I've never had this many complaints sent to me from GT drivers as I did after this race.
The lead is pitting now.
And going back and looking at it, and what I actually witnessed, a pass that was made on me actually was absolutely out of line.
Yeah, I lost 16 seconds with the tires.
Go ahead.
You should have alt tabbed. You're talking about the
16
Corey incident?
seconds. No, that was he was a GT car.
Car stopped ahead. Go right.
Who passed you?
It's not important. He didn't pass me. He was in a GT car. It was another HPD that made an awful pass between 6 and 7 while we were in the middle of a bunch of GT cars. It was way over aggressive pass. Should never have happened.
One minute 45.913. You're now in third.
This is gonna be my only chance to win.
Really getting sick of these damn AMG Mercedes because they're too fast in a straight line.
Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Tell you what, man, if you don't back out and give me the braking zone next time, I'm gonna box your ass out in the corner and we'll see who has the advantage.
You didn't talk to him in the game.
Do what?
You didn't talk to him in the game.
No, I didn't. Trying not to do that.
Well, this race is painful.
Car right.
Hey, when you
Clear
blow
on
the
the right.
chicane, just drive straight on through it. Why would you turn around and go back into it? Just keep driving up the track. Your penalty won't be near as long as doing that, nor as dangerous. I'm behind Ronnie now. The man identifies as Ronnie, I'm gonna call him Ronnie.
Freaking slow down. Oh, this race is stupid.
You should be able to catch Arturo at least.
Well, I was right behind him. This car is
Stop
fucking
on the
terrible.
right.
Here he goes.
Go left.
Yeah, the Ford's
Nearly
really
wrecked
good.
yourself. Good job, mate.
Two minutes 17.907.
minutes left.
Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
I want to finish like 7th.
Minute 46.
How do you normally change your pit stop stuff if your fucking mouse doesn't work?
Car on your left.
That sounds stupid.
Still there.
Why don't you just use a mouse?
Still there. Hold your line.
Because
Clear
then I
on
have to
the
take my
left.
hand off the steering wheel. That'd be
Oh
dumb.
my god. You know there's these things called straightaways, and also while you're waiting there for the pace car to go, you can just take off your tires.
Just got Ronnie going in the first turn. And I'm closing on Christopher. Unfortunately, Carlos is long gone. I'd need a 3-hour race to make up that distance. If I could.
Minute 46.142. You're back in 4th position.
But I caught Arturo.
Yeah, he's not too tough to pass. You should be able to get around him. The damage isn't going to help, though. The back of this car is kicking around something fierce.
Alright.
Make Ronnie run my line if he wants to draft me.
1 minute 45.944.
Had a decent gap on Arturo, and then a GT3 car slowed me up, so now gotta fight with him again.
Oh, you'd already got by him?
Thank you.
Who's
Say that again, you were cutting out.
Who's Kevin Santana?
Oh. Alright, so I've officially caught Christopher. Now I've got to start looking for a place to pass him. And this car's skating around way too much. I'm going to have to... It ain't much of a feud, Robert. He's just iRating donor for me. And everything he says is devoid of wit and humor, so he doesn't even have that going for him.
1 minute 45.74. You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Hate getting beat by Ronnie.
Yeah, it's a technicality.
A few more laps I'd catch Liam, but probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, we got about 5 laps left.
One minute 45.721.
Oh, you know what? I didn't take enough fuel. That damage burned more fuel.
Oh, that's right.
And I took exactly what you said, so I'm gonna end up running out.
Yeah, 7.7 is what I took. Because there was no 7.5, it was 7.43 to 7.7.
Yeah, I took 7.4.
See if I can make Christopher overdrive it here. Yep. Throttle it a little bit. I don't want to pass him before Parabolica.
Yeah, I only have 2.6 gallons left.
2.76 left.
You're also like half a lap ahead of me.
1 minute 45.811.
He lost the back of the car, otherwise I had the exit pass set up perfectly. I had to let off the gas to keep from hitting him at that point.
Left side. Clear on the left.
He wants to pinch me. Alright, so I gotta figure out where I can make him swing it wide on the exit. He's defending well. Without, you know what I mean, like good defending, he's not being jackass defending. Guess even with his draft, I can't make up any distance down the main straightaway.
1 minute 46.323. Car right, clear on the right.
Sorry, Christopher. He's really,
Got about 2 laps
really
of
slow
fuel.
on the exit of the first chicane.
So good, I'm really struggling in that.
I noticed I was closing quick, so I got on the brakes.
Bruno, can you let me get one more lap in? Hey, Bruno. But he's not going to let me. He's barely faster than me, and he's not going to let me pass back by to try to pass the 6th place.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Last lap.
Bruno, man, can you let me by,
1
please?
minute 46.164. Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear.
Can't hear you, jackass.
Yeah, don't do that, Billy. People watching looking for a reason to protest you, and it could be Ronnie. Made up gap on. Hey Jose, can you let us go, please? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Oh, back to second though. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, the dude on the freaking first corner. How was I supposed to make that? He just cut off like I wasn't even there, and then he was like mad.
All
Good
right,
one,
there's
Carlos.
the ticket flag.
Christopher, good race, man.
Great job, you did really well.
Yeah, that's a shame we
You
got
should come in
screwed
this
up by
thing, Mr.
ADP. Good recovery though.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking I could get back to second. I was thinking fourth or so, but it worked out.
That's Jeff.
I pulled a Carlos Villa in the pits. I got in and out quickly.
Wow. Somebody's learning.
Thanks, man.
All right, we'll go back and watch the start.
I don't know what happened to the guy that was running second.
I passed him on the pit cycle, and then I think he must have had a wreck or something.
Okay. He was, the first like 3 laps, he stayed right with me pretty much. And then he just started dropping back really fast.
There's that familiar.
Yeah, I noticed that. He
geodesic
dropped
car
back quick,
that I've
and
become
I could
accustomed to
see
racing
him,
against
and then he
these
started picking up
races.
the pace again or something. So I don't know if he's just out of rhythm or what.
See what happened to Billy back there in the other green and black Autobahn car.
Yeah, like lap one's the only thing worth watching. Another race, I was caught sleeping on the start.
I'm going to be interested to see the iRating of the Daytona prototype driver that was running slower than GT3 cars.
Probably your iRating.
Yeah. And somebody else has been driving on his account. Which would be the case if his iRating is anywhere over 1,000. I'm going to call bullshit.
It's 1374.
Yeah. So somebody, you need to report him for someone using his account.
Billy, go to the driver's like search thing and type in Zico Woo. ZICOWOO. And look at his iRating.
Well, there was that guy that had the 280 something iRating that was driving me nuts in the HPD for a while.
ZICOWOO.
You didn't see the spinning DP, John? Is that what happened? Seems like you went into that corner full steam.
Yeah, I was looking at you, and then I saw him start to lose it, and then I couldn't figure out where to go.
How?
Yeah, thankfully he stayed on that side. I had a feeling he might come the other way, and he would have taken us both out.
Oh my god, John, guess how low his iRating is?
Yeah, when I initially hit the brake, I felt like I was going to loop it, so I let out the brake to try to roll through it. And I knew I was going to end up sideways at least, but I thought I'd end up sideways kind of more in the middle of the track. Do what? What's his iRating?
Yeah,
Take a guess.
that's good driving.
100?
He wishes.
Oh, you're kidding me. Is it a
Most
1?
people would have freaked out
It's
and went the other way.
Might as well be one.
22. Yeah, I didn't want to hit either one of y'all, especially not you. I mean, if I'd have hit him, it would have sucked, but it wouldn't have been the end of the world. did poetic justice. But yeah, I definitely didn't want to hit you.
His last race, he lost 8 iRacing.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's why I didn't want to try to. I had several times. If you watch my stream, you'll see I was just coasting behind you when you were dicking with him because I didn't want to try to get 2 of us into a fight with him and then end up in something bad. So I figured I'd just wait.
Yeah, there's so many cases. I mean, we brought it up to iRacing, and hopefully the
John, when you're
LMP1
done watching
WEC
yourself, come join.
environment kind of changes that a little bit, but we don't know when that's coming. So, but IMSA itself, as long as there's no new DPIs, nothing's going to change here.
Yeah, that's the thing. We need a faster prototype. That thing is just too slow to be in here with us. In equal drivers' hands, it's only a couple seconds faster. But you put it in the hands of somebody who has no business even in a race, and it's just going to cause problems for everybody.
Yeah, that's really the problem. I mean, when we did the broadcast race last season, we never had an issue, so.
Yeah, that's like I said. If it's in a decent driver's hands, it'll be all right. But it's just not fast enough to mix in with these cars.
Well,
The
dude, look at the
HPD,
HPD.
even if
the HPD.
at least if the HPD was in here, a really slow driver would still be faster than us because he'd have better corner speed. And that's the problem is we're out cornering the DP even with a good driver in it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's because it's not the updated DP. If it was the updated DP, then it would be essentially a modern Elm.
Hold on a second, David Weiss. What are you talking about? Update my trading paints at some point. This is a new paint scheme. This is an awesome paint scheme. I'm not changing this thing.
He's probably talking about launching your trading paints and clicking update paints.
Oh.
So that everyone in the server has like a custom paint.
Oh, okay.
Carlos has a new one.
Oh, he's not the geodesic paint anymore?
It's supposed to do that automatically, though.
David, you have this unnatural hate for the HPD. It's way easier to race around than the DP. With the DP, it's a double-edged sword. You have the guys who will dive bomb you and cause all kinds of problems because the only way they can pass you is, getting you off a corner. And then you have the guys who can't drive it, and they're all in our business back here in GTE. There it is. There's where we caught this guy. This is ridiculous how slow he is. Absurd.
John, be nice. You're going to hurt the snowflake.
Jeez, this is stupid. If I'm that far off pace, I'm not going to race. I'm going to figure out why the hell I'm that far off pace. Is my wheel not plugged in or something? Are my pedals not calibrated? I would want to know why I'm so slow.
And you determine that by racing.
No, you do not. Shut up, you knucklehead. You do not. You determine that by practicing and figure out why you're so slow.
Practice? What's that?
Now, if you're only a few tenths
Wait
off,
a second. Wait a minute. I'm a fucking snowflake?
Who?
No, we're talking about the nerd who can't drive in a straight line.
No, he's telling me to be nice in the DP because I'm going to hurt the snowflake's feelings.
Yeah, stop being a snowflake.
Billy, shut up.
It is winter, though.
Yeah, look at that. So now he's going to repass me down the straightaway, and Carlos too. Pass both of us. And then get in our way in the chicane. So the 4-second plus gap we had on 3rd and 4th is nothing now. They're all over us. Hey, Christopher, thanks for watching, man. Yeah, it was a good race. Other than that guy, everything was okay. Luckily there wasn't a whole lot of DPs in here, so as David was telling me that it's just been an absolute shit show all week with these guys.
It's sad that you have to say that.
I know. Yeah, he's right. And he was there to gloat and say, "I told you so," as soon as we caught this guy. And that's the other
I'm
thing.
telling you, it's been terrible. Okay, so if you get me or Dragon or a couple of the other guys, the race pace is a 141 or 140
Oh
of
my
a
God.
DP.
Really?
These guys are running what, 144s, 145s?
Yeah, this dude was like 2
I mean,
seconds
Alex,
a
when
lap
he used
slower
to
than
race
us.
it, yeah, it's pretty terrible. I mean, that's why nobody good races it anymore. Because everybody else has moved on to something else.
Yeah, we need to get the updated car. A new LMP2 would be ideal.
You know, I'd like the DPI myself, but
Well, it's the same car. But if you have the LMP2, you can run it both series. You can run it IMSA and, you know, anything WEC type. You can fill 2 slots. Giggity.
Apparently, I just got wrecked by Shell.
it's still terrible though. I mean, and I sent an email over to Gardner and Myers asking them to do something about the DPs.
Yeah,
And
make them just
and
make
all
them
he said
faster.
back was, he just said, why? Why would we take them out? I'm like, because you've got guys in there with 700 iRating, mixing it up with 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 iRating GTE drivers, and they're
Well, and you know, it's not even so much that. It's not even so much that as it is even guys who are halfway, you know, just average drivers. Average drivers in that car, we're going to be all over them. We catch them every race. And
well,
much
you're
less,
higher rated. That you should be higher rated than what you have. I'm saying you're up in that same speed level. But
yeah, but that's the thing. So like, with the fastest guys in that car, we're only going to be a couple seconds apart anyway. So you take someone that's the average driver is going to be a couple seconds off of your pace. They're going to be right back there messing with us the whole time. And they just
yeah, I mean, all I've practiced this week is the Ferrari. So I mean, I just what's this guy? Let me see this.
they need to
One guy in DP.
they need to they just need to make the car faster. Just go and take some downforce away from it. Give it a faster top end speed, or give it a little more horsepower or something. They gotta do something. Change the aero package.
It's fast enough if you give it to the right people.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. The Delta still isn't that big of a difference, because you got to remember that the cars that car raced against GTLM wise aren't as fast as these cars are. So that car is modeled off of a car that was slower than the prototypes that these cars race with anyway. Because that car raced against the 458 Ferraris, which were about a second and a half slower lap than the 488s are. So right there you have a generational problem with the cars. Which doesn't always happen, because a lot of times cars get slower, but in this case they got faster.
Now, be that as it may, if we have what we have, as long as you have the right people in the cars, you won't have the issue. But
well, I
these
agree
kind of
100%, but you and I both know they're not going to do that. They never have.
Yeah, they're not going to give us a new DP, so, and they're not going to change it, because there's been people have suggested changes for season after season, and they won't do anything. They say, why should we? It drives just fine, because that's what the beta testers tell them, or the alpha testers, whatever the fuck they're called. Like, well, the testers tell us the car's fine, so why would we change it? I've seen the emails back and forth. Like, we're not changing that car. It's sad. It's just, it could be such a good series, but it's turned into fucking GT3 on steroids.
Yeah, I agree. It's fun to run when you don't have.
Can you imagine next week
happen.
at Motegi Night? Motegi Night's just going to be death.
Well, Motegi's a traditional low participation week anyway, so I bet we won't see a lot of those low guys running it. Because I'm seeing names that I've never seen before. I'm willing to have faith that it'll be. I hate the track. I mean, Motegi's mom doesn't even like Motegi, but I'm looking forward to better racing because of the group I think that'll be in there. Be the more dedicated guys to the series. Monza always, every time I've run Monza in any series, it brings out these 1 week guys who just drive terrible. But this race was pretty good aside from that. Aside from that DP, I mean, all the guys that I had to work my way back through, they were, I mean, They didn't just move over and let me have it, but they didn't, you know, they didn't block or do anything stupid. It was really clean racing in the GTE field. Hey, Anto. Yeah, I know. Maybe they would race if they felt like it was error correct. And I don't mind things not being error correct because it's kind of hard to keep up with that. But when you end up where one era was that much faster than another, and you're in multi-class racing, it kind of becomes a problem not to BOP it a little bit. You know, change the class that is slower than what the other classes are used to racing against. Make it faster. I mean, who cares? There's no Daytona prototypes out there to compare this thing to anymore, so just give it a little increase.
The main thing the modern car has is downforce.
Yeah, well, this car had all kinds, and chassis is a lot better. It just handles better. This thing was an old 70s NASCAR tube chassis, and it just doesn't have the capability to hang corners like these carbon fiber monococks do. And I actually enjoyed it when we ran it at the Daytona that time. For what it is, it was a pretty fun car to drive. It has a ton of horsepower because it has the same straightaway speeds that the HPD does. It just doesn't brake and corner like the HPD. So you don't, David, you don't think they're going to give us a DPI or a modern LMP2 anytime soon?
I have no idea. I mean, no idea whatsoever. I haven't asked anybody, haven't seen anything. All I've asked for is some way to split out people by iRating, regardless of class of car, series, and
okay.
at least this season.
I was asking, you said they're not going to give us a
anybody
DPI.
that I know beta tester, because I know a couple guys got kicked off the team after they started releasing stuff like a season ago or something. So I just haven't even. I have no idea what they got going.
Apparently, there's a new GTE car coming in 2018.
That's cool. What is it?
Most likely the Porsche.
Oh yeah, the RSR.
Great. So we'll have two GT cars, or one GT car and two prototypes in the GTE field.
John. Be quiet.
Man, I was looking at a GT3 we had today. I was trying
Ferrari.
I was trying to figure out where the mid-engine was. I couldn't find the mid-engine in it.
Wait, what?
I said I was looking at a GT3 we have at the dealership.
Oh, I thought you said we were looking at a Ferrari today.
No, and I was trying to figure out where the mid-engine was, but it was sitting way too far back to be mid-engine.
That just proves the Cayman's better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the 911's actually a Cayman. No one knows that.
Whoa. Yeah, I just saw that part where that guy came up on my bumper after I made the pass. Yeah, I can't believe it didn't register a hit. Cuz why is there we go.
I've driven both, and the Cayman's a very superior handling.
I've never driven a 911 or a Porsche. I just want to drive.
Porsches, I mean, they like porpoise because they have so much weight behind the rear axle. The whole car just rotates in pitch about the rear axle. It's really goofy feeling.
By the way, you have damage, Billy, on your front left. It might have been like.
Wow. That is as close as it gets to no contact right there. skip ahead to the end.
I hear a baby.
Yeah, I do too. Can you take her upstairs?
I feel like I'm gonna be absolutely slow at Laguna.
David, are you not going to run the DP this season?
On the 488.
Ew.
Oh, I guess. Dang it, I forgot to show my setup. Shut up, Alex. At least Ferrari builds the 488.
I want to do Porsche Cup for the whole season.
Yeah, I mean, I run the DP just to stay kind of comfortable with it for the 24, but that's it.
Yeah, we're going to run the Ferrari in the 24.
David, why don't you do the Autobahn in the H3D?
Again on Monday nights.
Why?
Work.
Quit your job and do Autobahn.
I know David in real life. If there was time, believe me, I'd force him to race. But I know he can't, so I don't harass him too much about it.
Really kind of enjoyed learning the 488. I haven't even got comfortable enough to race it yet, but I've spent all week kind of running laps and trying to run in traffic and all that. So.
Have you driven the Ford?
Yeah, I just don't find it enjoyable.
Nobody wants to drive that Canadian piece of shit.
Wow, you're hating on Canada?
No, just their cars that they build. I love Canada. I love the people. Just hate their cars.
Hey, if you ever come down through Colleen, there's a place that has poutine and it's freaking fantastic.
And Colleen, yeah, I'll go out there every now and then.
What was the name of that? We were up in Colleen looking at houses one day. My wife got an idea that it'd be good to live up there.
It's a military town.
At least we found a good restaurant. Yeah, well, that lasted about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's just an army town. Is all it is. No reason to live there. Now, Burnett is pretty nice. Marble Falls. Those are pretty neat places.
Oh, Marble Falls is beautiful. The traffic wasn't so bad to get out there?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're about probably a good 10 years away from having that all rectified too.
You think?
The way construction moves around here, yeah, it's probably about 10 years before they get that fixed.
Man, I'll tell you.
The roads there have been under construction, it seems like forever. I can't remember a time in my life when they weren't.
It just doesn't seem to matter. I mean, as soon as they build 6 lanes, the 6 lanes would be full. It's just, I mean, there's just so many people moving here.
That's the problem up in the Metroplex. Everything's under construction. They're always building the roads, which screws up traffic, and then they don't do anything to actually relieve traffic. They just add toll lanes.
I know, yeah.
So
we're looking at Hutto.
Oh, are you really? You can move again?
It's about the only spot you can get a decent house with some space around it.
Yeah.
At least it's close to the 130.
Yeah, the Autobahn.
William Brown, he lives over in Taylor. It's just straight down 79 from Hutto.
Yep.
He likes it out there. I mean, yeah, I'd love to live over in the countryside, but you know, houses out there start at like 400 or 400 or 500 probably for a small little tiny shack.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why you need to come up to DFW. You can get a lot more house for you.
yeah, they've been asking me. I've turned it down like 7 times.
Really.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard. My wife likes it down here.
Well, it's a lot nicer there. This is just urban sprawl up here.
Yeah. But we could get a lot more for money up.
You can, because you don't want to
They
be
just keep
outside
going
here.
further out.
That's the whole thing.
I'm almost in Oklahoma by the time
right.
you find out.
Go up by Denton.
I'll be up near Bowie.
Yeah.
Or Bowie, or however, or Wichita. I mean, by the time you end up in the house.
St. Joe.
Waco. I mean, even Waco's pretty good size anymore, right?
Well, Waco's huge now.
Yeah.
Waco's becoming its own media market.
I know that I had a meeting with TxDOT, and they said that they expect everything between Austin and San Antonio to be pretty much filled in shortly.
No, it's about like that now. If you go from Dallas to San Antonio, it's pretty much just non-stop the whole way.
It is, yeah. There's only a few spots when I'm doing the drive up there.
I remember when I was in high school, we'd go up to Denton. You were in the country for what seemed like ever. And now
It's all city.
it is, yeah. You have like 10 minutes of
Yeah.
no development, and then you're back then you're in Denton. I mean, it used to be an hour. You just drive.
Yeah, that's what people down here always say about, from Austin to San Antonio. They're like, it used to be just, fields and trees and scrub brush. And
Oh,
now
yeah.
it's just,
The drive to Austin used to be desolate from up here. Not anymore.
Everyone up in Plano, well, a guy that grew up in Carrollton said that when he was in high school, everything in Plano where we are was all just fields and cows.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's crazy. It really
Now
is.
it's all like 30-story buildings everywhere.
When they first built the George Bush, the thing just ran through nowhere. It was like, what did they build this for? It was like, it was just running through empty land. And 10 years later, man, it's just metropolis all around it.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of hoping with Hutto. If we buy out there, it's that everything will go in around it.
Yeah, 'cause that'll jump your resale value way up.
Yeah, I think being next to the 130 is going to help us if we buy over there, because, 35 is just, you'll want to kill yourself if you go on 35 during the day.
That's a nightmare. Anytime I'm going to San Antonio, I bypass Austin on the 130.
Oh yeah.
Because I can, set the cruise control at like 105 and just go.
And
Wow.
so you're passed by a two-wheeler.
The other day I got almost blown off the road, and I was doing 95 by I think it was a Hellcat. The other one was a GT350. And I kid you not, it was like they were trying to make a video for the cars. It was,
Oh, yeah.
they were going at such speeds. It shook my car. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it.
I took my CTS-V to 165 on that road. We were going down to Corpus Christi, going for a fishing trip. We had to get down and back real quick because we had to go back to work on Monday. We got Saturday evening. I got 165 on that thing because there was nobody on it anywhere, and it just, that road is so smooth. It's built so well. And then I started,
Actually, now the 130 from to pick up at. I've only done past the airport. Past Coda a few times, but
yeah, that's where it was at. It was just, there was nobody on the road. This is
now
back
it's
when
got
they
some
first built it.
huge humps in it. Like, slow down, it's gonna buck you off the road kind of humps because of the heat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got some nasty ones all the way down.
It doesn't take long around here for these roads to start doing that. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's by Lockhart, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, by Lockhart.
Yeah, Lockhart's right past Coda.
Or no, yeah. So, let's see, 130. No, sorry, Kingsbury. It's over there by the Kingsbury.
Okay.
but there's a couple of. That's where it gets back onto 10.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
I noticed.
it's really.
I noticed in my M4 when subsequent years I went there in my M4 that going really fast on that road, it didn't feel as good. So yeah, I guess it was. I just wasn't really, of course, my daughter and I were going to the track, so I wouldn't go on 160, but.
Yeah, 159.
Did you really sell your M4?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Bad.
Convertible.
I might get another one. I don't know when they change it. That's kind of after having two of them back to back. I was just kind of. I would rather have a motorcycle. So.
Why don't you get a Shelby?
Who pulled your string? It's like a damn Tickle Me Elmo in here.
I'll show you the car I'd like to get down here. Probably give me trouble, but.
Me and my dad were looking at a new Mustang, and it was priced at like $53K, and he's like, "I'd rather have a Shelby for that."
There you go. Click that one.
I'd take off the stripes. And it has the track back.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be taking off anything factory, but
No.
The stripes?
I wouldn't take it off because it's factory.
Right. Well, dude, it's stripes. Call
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'd leave it the way it is. A car like that.
If it's factory, it's going to be in the VIN code, so you're going to hurt the value a lot by taking it off.
Well, it's not going to be in the VIN, but it's going to be on the RPO list inside the glove compartment or in the center console wherever Ford puts them.
Literally all Shelbys come with stripe. And then you just take them off.
I'm sure it's an RPO. You can order it deleted.
Yeah. And I also don't think you're going to hurt the value that much. If at all.
Well, you do. You just create an issue if you're trying to sell it with people going, "Why are there no stripes? Is this car a fake?" You just create unnecessary angst. Because it doesn't look bad with the stripes.
I don't mind it.
I don't see a problem with the stripes.
I think it's just fun.
That, folks, is how the race ended.
If you do another one, I might